Hello everybody, welcome back to Rimworld, where we are building a base very terribly. Hence the stream's title of Poorly Constructing a Base. Yes, that's me, base constructor, doing a bang up job. Do I remember anything about Rimworld? The answer is fucking no. I don't remember jack shit. So, hi. Hello, everybody. Hi. Hello. And welcome to, Rimworld, where we will be worlding the Rim in some fashion that allows us to, both Rim and world in a, manually fashion. So I'm just determining, couple of venting placings. I don't exactly remember what everything was designed to do in this castle. It's been a while since we played. And, I have the memory of a fucking, child. Yep, I have a bad memory. Can't remember jack shit. But, yeah, we're back. Let's go to Bubble 3. Yeah. A lot of forest recently, so, you know, hard to remember shit. I've also thought, alright, that, if I got, I know it's in here somewhere, if I get deep drilling, I can just get I can get myself some fucking bricks out of there, right? Because deep drilling produces bricks if it doesn't have a, oh, supposed to be in here. Realistically, just in case. So he's going berserk. Here's a combat supply arriving. Oh. Okay, this man was advanced starving. I'm wondering why we don't have a warden. Why that warden may have been avoiding their natural warden duties. Oh, they are a part of the quest too. That is not ideal. Probably should go ahead and just, you know, pick up some people to, deal with this guy. Because, we need him. Yeah. So we have a doctor. Dolphin, a frog. Frog's sleeping. Dolphin's awake, though. It says he's awake. Right, he just got up. Okay. Yeah, he got it. He's already doing it. But congratulations to Dolphin for being not the most useless motherfucker ever. Our colony isn't doing amazingly. You couldn't really tell. That's fine. You know, nothing new in old Rimworld, where the colony's having some kind of issue. Just a quick question: is she also starving? No. It doesn't seem like she is. Just wonder why that guy specifically was starving. Just have him on resist. I have them on root resistance, obviously, just to make them happier while they're here. Ideally. To be honest. I don't know exactly what we need. We're kind of still in the early stage of the colony setup game, to be honest. I think we're just getting clothing under the way. Realistically, Mira is our royalty. So I'm just getting kind of taking brain checking in part to you know, try to understand where the fuck I am and who I am. You know, and what that entitles. You know, we don't have any kind of, nor do we have a backlog of. I would prefer if textiles and apparel do not go in here. Thank you. Get moved over at some kind of leisure. We don't have a lot of space. Is the problem. So I think this was gonna be another space room, probably for majorly non or sellable materials. I don't know. Boy. I think the secondary research bench can be moved, question mark? I would like carpet making, actually. Because it makes for nicer flooring. I do want to make sure to get that deep drilling, however. Because the deep drilling, we can just kind of use it to get blocks out of the ground faster. Yeah, so one thing I've found with this method of, you know, gameplay is that, yeah, I tend to run a little bit low on the old, bricks very quickly. Just because we need to build another 2 walls around the whole location, not to mention the nice flooring, everything. We need a lot, right? We do need a lot. And, we're not at that point yet. Still kind of a fairly poor colony, I'm gonna say. Thanks, double click mouse. You know, 75. That's not terrible. We have managed to last almost 100 days, which is what, about, we've lived about almost 2 years in game, I believe. Oh, we have malaria. I assume one of our doctors is on it. Yeah, frogs come in. To break it to you, Mr. Fox, but it's not gonna be a fantastic day for you. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! What the fuck am I witnessing? Fucking had its entire fucking lunch before we got into. Sometimes, man. Oh, you know what? That's why we're not getting any wardening done. Myra's constantly fucking sitting in her bed because she's got malaria. Or he's got malaria, even because he's wearing a top hat, not a bird. That's the only reason I know it's a man. He's wearing a top hat. Women wear bird hats or whatever they're called. Should fine. I don't know if we need steel to build it. I think we definitely do. Yeah, this map is not as minimal witch. Knowing what the force here as well. We want to also get ourselves the ground dryer, but to worry about. Yeah, we're not exactly safe currently. I think that that end, we probably should just cancel the inner wall. No, we can't. Right, because the way this piece of garbage works. Though obviously canceling it now would possibly be fine. I have no clue. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we should be fine. That's why. So for now, we only need that outer wall finished. Space priority, just to start getting them. Most people will, well, some obviously will attempt to mine around it versus going in through the front door, because, you know, always gonna have sappers. But we'll get a fair amount of people just coming through the front door here, which will be the ideal point of entry for them. Cancel that real quick so that, or just forbid it so that they can build the inside wall and don't leave just a hole of sadness, you know. Yeah, I was in bed. That's why we were having a problem with the wardening. I can't understand how not walking up that one tile doesn't make this faster. Oh. He's cured. Good for you, Dolphin. You no longer have to warden. Apparently there's a marriage going on inside of this dark teepee. No, we can't build carpet yet. I was going to start putting carpet down in here. This carpeting's nice. It's I think a +1 overall with the bonus, maybe +2. Who's officiating this marriage? Oh, sorry, we have a whole female colony for the most part, right? Isn't like half the colony female? Or is it half and half? 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4, 2. So it's 4 to 3. It's not a terrible ratio. Somebody's left fucking out in the dirt, but you know, it's probably better than half the colonies we've had already. Oh boy. Why did I decide on that martial arts? I mean, it's good. The martial arts style is actually really good now, so I didn't use to build these because it required the colonists to have a melee weapon on them, and I've never really had an overreaching desire to, you know, to make melee-based equipment. However, they've updated it apparently at some point. I don't know when. They updated it so that they no longer require you to have a melee weapon. You can just beat it with your gun, right? And training them in melee is actually fairly good because A, it's a source of joy, which colonists tend to lack at this stage in the game. Much like real life, colonists tend to lack just a source of fucking joy. All edgy jokes aside, it's good because like they can just they get a lot of training for the melee skill, which can come in handy when getting in physical brawls. And the problem is, of course, if everybody's trained up in melee, I guess there's a higher chance that they beat the living shit out of each other when one of them goes berserk, and that's not ideal, right? We're gonna be honest here, right? If Hawk were to snap and beat the living shit, and I don't know why I'm so just beat the fuck out of fucking Paulo, because Hawk decided one day that she's just a little bit too hungry, and that was her final straw, and she just snapped and just pummeled the guy's face in. At least Paulo's also gonna have an even chance of fighting back, but I'm assuming at a higher melee they will be more likely to physically injure each other. At the same speed, I also assume they'd be more likely to dodge, right? I don't know what their dodge chance is based off of. I'm guessing. Because there's a melee DPS, right? So the damage is melee damage times melee hit chance divided by cooldown in seconds. Melee damage for 8.24 with cooldown of 2 seconds. So her melee, Myra, his melee of 2. Math, nerd stuff. There we go. So chance to dodge a melee attack that you would have otherwise missed. Chance to dodge a melee attack that would have otherwise hit. Characters will not dodge while aiming or firing a ranged weapon. Yeah. Okay. So more moving, more melee. Okay, so the higher the melee, the higher they're moving, and the higher their sight, the more likely they are to dodge attacks. Which I guess is also good and bad, because so if somebody were to go to berserk and we tried to like gang up on him just to beat him down. So again, Hawk, she's having a bad day. Her dog died. Somebody stepped in her somebody pissed in her cereal. It's just the normal stuff that happens in Rimworld. And, she's just dodging punches left, right, and center due to her bionic eyes and super legs. I hear the animals like to hang out in this middle area. It's really weird. There's a corpse out here. It's a guy from the Trababera Coalition. Whatever the hell that is. I'm guessing obviously an enemy camp in it because it has a red text color. Also one of the only aggressive ones. Okay. It's still awful. Not as awful. It's really what we can ask for these days, isn't it? Yeah, but see, so now Dolphin's just meleeing with his gun. That's good, Hey, he's happy. he likes punching things. You know, it's one of his favorite pastimes. He learns at 100% skill rate, which is the most important. The most important bit of passion is that first bit of passion. But level 7, pretty good. Weak professional, I'd say it's like some guy who mugs people. I guess I don't know. What would a weak professional be for like somebody who punches stuff? Like an amateur boxer, I guess. Doesn't make sense, you know. So zoomed in on that spot. Swing. I knew Paul was coming. I could sense him. Not a clock. By the way, that clock's going to be used up very quickly. I think we're going to be into cleaning duty specifically. Hey, at least we went outside and throw up, you know? Okay. So, working on that outer wall. We have, I'm guessing, no marble. I mean, there's not a lot of it. I mean, 20 isn't that much. It might be like, what? 4 spots, walls, chunks? Yeah, 5, 4. Sorry, 5 per wall, 4 is total, you know. Basic Sometimes I'm like, why do I open my mouth, Brandon? Other times I'm like, damn, why the fuck did you open your mouth, Brandon? I stole. And you know what? It's pretty good. Because stole gives less of a debuff than touch it artist. Why do you touch me so? Ah, he's happy. And by happy, I mean as happy as he's going to get, so fucking shut up about it. Or they also leave free for now. I don't want to overly commit to getting rid of that stuff. I mean, I'm going to get rid of it. It's going to happen. I just don't want to commit to it until after we have set up rooms for everybody, as well as possible prisoner cells for new prisoners. Because, I just, I want more colonists. We have a decent chunk of food for now. We will need more handymen here, there, and everywhere. We do have what? We have one specific crafter. One who does tailoring. I mean, a lot of people who have crafting, we do have a researcher. We do have a plant cutter, but they also want to do crafting as well. So again, hunting, cooking, we've got a cook. Who's also doing plant cutting. Imagine Jahul here is going to take over for the most part on the handling. As well as the plant cutter, the planting. I don't know. I want to have specialized jobs. I like the way I was doing it, in that it seems very good to have these specialized jobs as well as just I like this open plot kind of thing. Of course it's walled in, and fucking sometimes you're gonna have to build a couple walls to keep some bandit raiders out, just the way it is. But drink water from there. gonna take forever. We fucking know it is. I hate doing that. Do we have any other production stuff we can put down? Spending non-mechanical weapons and tools. I mean, you're gonna want one of these as well. And the hawk collapsed for some reason. Did he stroke? Shouldn't be. Sleep poisoning. Ah, they're high and they're poisoned. Yes. So the big drawbacks of actually letting them smoke the drugs is that they tend to pass out a lot. Theora, the Stellarch of the Nexus Empire, is making a quest for you. Pirates from the Salamanders have been harassing her caravan from the area. Track them. The 4 troopers to assist. 10 more favors. Well, right now, I'm not trying to get royal favor. I've found that if you get too much royal favor too quickly, it's just a bad thing. It's not a terrible idea to get a couple people just like to the first rank of just the yeoman, or even possibly up to like, 'cause he's esquire, right? But we can go from Frima it's yeoman. Yeah, because they require so again getting the yeoman just to get the ability to use the psycast. Not a terrible idea, though it is actually fairly difficult to control multiple. Fucking hitting a wall. It's a terrible idea just to. Sorry, it's very difficult to have multiple psycasters and have them casting things. Because if 2 of them have the same spell, it tends to kind of favor casting one of them. Having one caster versus the other, even. That's what I'm trying to say. Which I guess isn't a terrible problem if you pause a lot and backs it. I'm also going to constantly panic that somebody's hitting something. It's just something I do. Because now out of their, I think they're just no longer high. So the basic food was, yeah, she'll recover soon enough. I will constantly panic that somebody is hitting this. Yeah, so we should be able to mine up just the majority of the blocks from now on. Allegedly you can buy them from bulk transporters, but, you know. I've yet to see one. I thought you could. You might be able to. But, I've had bulk goods suppliers come through both as physical caravans as and as metaphysical ships that, you know, allegedly pass over. It's just the government, man. And I've yet to see one that, or I've yet to have one. Cool. I've yet to have one that has the bricks in them, so. Maybe they do exist, maybe they don't. Who's got Sensory Mechanics? Wow, everybody's got fucking Sensory Mechanics. Mechanites. Meta Knight! I can't remember if those ones are one of the better ones or one of the worst ones. I mean, they obviously cause pain, but, you know, plus 50% sight, plus 50% hearing, plus 50% talking, plus manipulation. You know, they need to sleep more often. and they experience some amount of pain. That isn't always the biggest deal. Why are you not wearing the gear that you so desire? You're like, I want to wear the gear. And, you know, in all rights, and I mean, you probably should be. Okay, well, let's just force you to wear it. Earl, what's his problem? He's like, I want to wear my special shirt and my pants. Okay, we'll just clear his forest so he doesn't cry about it. Are you good now? You happy that you got your pants? You're not upset anymore. Excuse me. I don't know if you could hear that or not. He wanted a special shirt, you know? And he's very upset that he didn't have it. His room's very dirty. Instead of cleaning it, he's just gonna complain. Reasonable. Though I'm sure that if I were Rimworld, I'd have the acidic trait. Because, you know, I'm just fucking living in this disgusting mess. I mean, it's not as bad as it could be. It could be worse, but, you know. Definitely could be better. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's not, we'll have a rougher shirt on layaway. It's not a terrible thing to have a secondary one just in case, you know. Just in case you ever need a secondary ruffle shirt. It's just it's something you keep in the back room. So when Myra's out and about and suddenly his shirt just explodes into a million pieces because it turns out we used candy floss instead of regular floss, or instead of regular thread on the stitching. He's got a back up with real thread this time. I guarantee it. Real thread. All of it. Maybe I probably should get them off for just getting those door steps, the doormats, so that whenever somebody walks in the room, they're not spreading dirt everywhere. I don't know if it probably shouldn't have an issue with adding it mid-game. But, you know. It's Rimworld. Something's going to probably try to add a mod in. It's considering because I have, like, essentially no mods on right now. Oh, and they're doing the, yes. You're wearing an excellent duster. Where the hell did you get an excellent duster from? That's like how they're, I mean, technically the travel wear is more efficient clothing. Somebody take the ruffled shirt. Did somebody steal my ruffled shirt? I don't know why Frog's wearing this Sci-Focus shirt, but I guess fuck me, you know? No, he switched them out. Okay, I guess he's decided the other one, the other one I think was a higher quality shirt. But, you know, I figured he'd continue wearing the one he was wearing until it broke. Probably should, probably replace some of their limbs at some point. Just to up there. I do like the idea of having, like, cybernetic colonists, just because it's better. Although I don't like replacing them until you need to, just because like it's such a non-cost effective thing. I do want to. One day, right? When we mod it back up, right? We're gonna do like we're gonna do like Rich Colony, right? Where we're going to purely harvest people's organs and sell them and make everything out of silver. Like silver flooring everywhere, silver fucking walls, silver like everything out of silver. Because you can, and that's the only reason why. Right, like just how ridiculously expensive can we make our colony by harvesting and selling organs on the black market? Douglas. Hello there, Douglas. So he's a good guinea pig. I swear, the animals have more, like, have... Okay, not all of them, but a lot of them have more regular names than than the colonists, right? Like frog, dolphin, hawk. I get their tribal names, right? Oh, jeez. Don't know why I'm yawning so much. They get their tribal names, but, like, you know, come on. And then Zamar. Only real regular name we have here is fucking Paulo. And you know what? He's very happy about that. That's why he's worked so hard. You can also unforbid that. Come on. Crafting's up to where I'm looking for construction. Still pretty high. It's good. Secondary rooms. Probably for moving Jamal out of there. Further divvying up the people. I'm really down for having more colonists right now, at least like one or two. Because further division of work allows for more specialized working. Because we have some, like, Paulo is a real big jack of all trades here. You know, he's good at construction, he's fairly good at cooking, great with animals, crafting, artistic, intellectual. You know, we don't need him for intellectual. I think Hawk is doing, you know, just a bang up fucking job. But, you know. Can we have two researchers? Jeez, I'm yawning so much. Rimworld, it's very relaxing until it gets very non-relaxing. But, butter. So, it's a lot of butter. How much will we have done? In terms of outside the fence, minus this temporary area because of the mud. I'd say maybe about half. We're only counting the exterior wall specifically because this one we really need right this exact second. I want to get the exterior wall done, then we can start working on the interior and other stuff because, you know, wall. So I want to try to, I guess, Brandon, thank you for my brain. It does goodly. I'd like to, I'm trying to think, like, I would like to entice the, pawns to walk through the front entrance versus going around and fucking me. God, it's starting to get hot in here again. And when it gets hot, my brain starts shutting down. And when I say my brain starts shutting down, I mean it is more prevalent than it normally is. Because I am brain dead. We cannot close that vent. I'm sorry if the fan. I think the fan's just going nuts in the mic. I'm sorry. It's my intention. Surprisingly, not my intention when I turn the fan towards the mic. Just very hot in my state. And being as far as I could possibly be while being as physically close to the AC is just very nice, right? Like, I could look out my window and just see the AC from where I'm sitting, but being on the second floor and the first away from the division point, it just really fucking sucks, you know? I've got no overhead fan to cycle majority of my hot air room. I've got 3 different holes in my walls. Well, 2 holes in my walls, 1 on the roof. 2 of those holes caused directly by me. One of them a little bit more intentionally than the other. Raid. Sappers. Is that a dead guinea pig, huh? Everybody, wake up! These are tribals. All of them have melee weapons. Just fucking gather up in the field. Why is there just a bunch of silvers in the ground here? Who fucking knows? Oh, like, I'm being serious. Who knows why all the silver is just here? I still wish we had stun. I am praying to... Oh god, animals. Where's the area one right now? Where's Mozzie? Oh shit. Be like, you're dying in 9 hours, who cares, mind-shattering pain, yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. Secondly, hypersensitive, they're optimist, hard worker, capable of dumb labor, they're good with animals, mining, and shooting. We could cut down the other girl's animal handling requirements and push that onto her specifically, or this guy specifically. I'm not against it. Dolphin, I want you to rescue that, capture that person. Also, like everybody over here to come around here. Okay. Unforbid everything. So we can cut down Jahal's handling and focus the majority on animal stuff. Plus the mining won't be unhelpful when we're trying to... also, before we forget, because we're dumb. Okay. It was, you know, we have a lot of animals, which makes it a decent point to have at least one dedicated animal handler. Just because we also have a fair chunk of crop that's not getting taken care of in the slightest. I would like a dedicated hauler / cleaner. It's got a lot of problems right now. You know? A lot of roles which need filling. Not a lot of filling to do with those roles. Looks like the two prisoners sucked up some of the disease I didn't notice. How long are they to be here for, huh? 6.5 days. I literally, the one thing I hate about these is that I always fucking panic. Because I just hear somebody smashing something like, okay, where's the message? Who's gone berserk? What's happening? Hello? McFly? So I start panicking whenever I start hearing me and stuff. But, you know, 12 in melee. You know? So I imagine Zamar here is, you know, what? Melee DPS, final value is 3.88. Okay, they're not getting any boosts. They're not getting any negatives from that. I don't know. I guess the weapon's giving them their cooldown. But it also gives them, that dodge chance. I don't know. It's giving them the melee armor penetration. I guess is coming from melee. Huh. I never really looked at this stuff, Like 130% butchering speed. I've never looked at those stats too in depth. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Sorry. My little brother is shirking school right now, and he's doing very poorly in the parts that he doesn't shirk. So, his parents are not too happy with that. The old mom and pa requesting that you build a monument to commemorate the sincerity of her nephew. That's ironic. We need 144 of any block. 16 days to complete it, minus the 215 wood requirement. Get 6 favors. If you want to do it, I don't really care. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like it might possibly be worth it to get everybody to yeoman, because there's no disbenefit of being just a yeoman. But at the same speed, I don't really see a need and or desire to get anybody to that point, We don't have in terms of training, advanced, but you require a minimum hand skill of 10. Jeez Louise. Oh, that's fine, because the wind's blowing on it. Sorry, it's my fake hand. Don't worry about that. I'm sure the same field. It's very low. I say, right, we get the Thrumbos on Tame, because they have a very low chance to revenge. A very low chance to revenge. I want the Thrumbos. They're actually very good assault pets, essentially. So I managed to get like one of those lucky, random animal list 12 times. So it turned out very well for me, because Thrumbo was self-tamed, and they've been taking quite a beating. Pretty sure like it's gotten like an eye shut out. Sadly, if they're both male. Like this one's 123. Man. Thrumbos fucking live forever. They're very hard to kill. Plus, even if your pet Thrumbo does die, it doesn't really seem like they have a bonding mechanism. So animals can have bonds, and when that bond is eventually broken, they get very sad. But some animals just can't bond, I guess. I don't know. Like cats. While they're playing hacky sack. Sorry, it's just the random noises you're hearing that sounds like, oh, what's going wrong now? What's that, Just a pump. Pump. When we get Steroflooring, we're fucking Steroflooring this area. I'm so sick and tired of bleeding fucking sickness. Granted, I'm sure it's because this area is cooked in. Oh, still dirty. I also kind of wish they wouldn't eat at that table. It's what be. inevitably reinstall those tables, we eventually will have happiness. I think we're gonna put a dining room over here eventually, but not entirely. Not something I'm rushing right now. Mainly because a lot of prisoners stored up in there. Apollo. Fucking mouse doing that thing again. I hate it. So my mouse, I don't know if this is just me. It's obvious. It's at this point, it's not just It's double clicking for some reason. No. Problem with again. Problem with having him focused on taming at all, or handling at all, is that he's trying to handle the animals I don't want handling, Just want him to handle what I want him to handle, then go to bed, or then they go back and do the other work, but I don't want to have to fucking min-max it. What's frog handle set to? 3. Did you meet your... Could always get a second stone cutting bench. I'm not sure I want to, though. I'm guessing all the tailoring's done. Do smith, I guess, if you need to. Problem with cutting rocks as well is that there is no benefit to cutting the rocks. And by that I mean, obviously, other than... Why are you fucking... You're carrying your lunch on you. You're starving. But you have to. You are required to fucking tame that damn guinea pig. If you don't, who will? You in 5 minutes? No. Just fucking stupid. Watch that film, bro. Watch him sleep. Food binge. Fucking idiot. It's kind of weird how they wow. I think I figured out why they did so poorly. They're greedy. Is that the same thing? Yeah, no, okay. It's not jealous, which there's a good distinction to make there. We don't have any guns sitting around, do we? I don't think we do. We have grenades. That doesn't seem like a terrible idea, right? Grenades are for fun. / specific missions. I do like how we've dug all these graves. Yeah, nobody. Wait. Yes. Because there's a stone over somewhere near where she wants to do it. She's doing it. Yeah, fucking man. I don't know. Just hauling. Some bitch's gotta do it. And it ain't gonna be me. You know what? It's on the fucking brick. It's taming a thrombo. The thrombo's, they just eat grass, you know. Grass. So you just lock them outside all day and they won't eat your shit. Legend says that the old thrombo is the wisest creature in the universe, so it chooses not to speak. I don't know if the number going up is what we want or the number going down is what we want. He's experiencing some psychotic withdrawal, which is better that he does it while he's in prison versus, you know, running around the colony, I guess? Question mark? Maybe? Gotta be honest, I really don't have a clue. Seeing as it's not going either way. It's just it's a long and fucking... It's tough. Ugh, God. A long and arduous process to get them to kick drug. And, well... Simply put, just gonna be a pain in the butt, isn't it? The thermos are officially gone. I don't really like hunting thermos, to be honest. It would be a terrible idea if possibly we had some kind of I need to figure out what we're to do with this danger zone. So fire, bigger fucking issue than I want it to be. Quickly before it breaks the door. There we go. he's gonna be doing that a lot. Psychic withdrawal is just a big baby, a big, you know. His friend, you know, his friend Baloney died. It's very warm where he's sleeping. Honestly, I say that with a very condescending tone, but fuck if I don't have that debuff right now. I slept in the heat. I'm all sticky and sweaty. It feels terrible. We just let these bodies just fucking, you know. There's a rotting corpse. Because for some reason we haven't, you know, gotten rid of it. It'd be cool if, like, desiccated corpses brought back ghosts or something. Like, what, you know. Perfect amount of graves here for these bodies. Perfect amount of graves. I'm saying, you know, everybody's running around fucking not burying the goddamn bodies. Says what's the bodies we buried, man. That's all I want. Is that too much to fucking ask? She's like, you look. Fucking training guinea pig. You walk by a corpse just rotting on the ground. What do? Walk around it. I gotta fucking train that guinea pig, dude. You know, who cares that guy's just, you know, has some kind of giant pustule on his body just gave me gonorrhea. Fucking, I gotta train this guinea pig. Again, I heard the punch. I panicked. I went to go check it out. Who's being punched? What's punching who? If any piece of it's destroyed, the night enforcement system will activate a new site and appear nearby. With an EMI dynamo machine that will disable electronic devices across the region, and five manhunting rats are wandering nearby. Ooh. Ooh. So activate an EMI. If for some reason it's not EMP. So an EMP device will go off, and in that area where that EMP device is, there's some fucking manhunting rats. I'm sorry. Knight Corio Signet is requesting you build a monument to express how murderous he is. Yeah, sure, man. Fuck off. I don't have the mats, nor do I really give a fuck about how murderous you are, dude. You know? Dolphin's still awake. Look at him. Let him go. You could fight 9 grenadiers for 10 favor. Just fucking run by. Fuck, man, I saw a dead body. Gotta cut that grass. Some fucking time, dude. You know what? Go ahead. Just bury that one, too. He's just on burial duty now, you piece of shit. You're running by corpses all these fucking time. Now you suddenly... I don't want to deal with it. And granted, right? It's a body which is expired, you know, some 4 to 5 days ago. I wouldn't want to handle it either, but just come on. What I need is, fucking these two idiots to a lot of these like Dolphin's terrible at shooting. Jahal is there. We need them to work those fucking that shooting doll. I don't know what their auto rearm does. It's not a trap. In theory, it shouldn't go off. So I don't know. Don't know why it needs to be auto rearmed. Good fish. No, I think we said this in the research room. Why not? It fits. It ships. You know, 15 steel out in the middle of nowhere. Why is it there? I don't know. I think if I can keep them off the dirt. Because the paths themselves aren't inherently dirty, right? Question mark? I don't know how dirt tracking works in this game. You know? Tries to build a building granite, probably. That's actually probably one of the better ones you could have gotten. No, he's just a bit stunned. He's just wondering where his drugs are, man. This guy has probably been on, you know, he's been on drugs for, you know, probably a good chunk of his life. He's only 26. He was born in the tribal life, you know, right? His bio is, you know, Okay. So I guess he started life as a kid, and he's like, maybe he was like the storyteller's son, but he moved on to hunting, because fuck storytelling, my dude. Books are for nerds. Got him. Read. Books are good. Okay. See, the wall is at least, you know, maybe 60% finished now. At least the outer one, you know. That's the only part of the calf. That's the only part of the calf. That's the only part of the calf. Dog has gotten food sickness now. Watching an alpaca bleed to death. It's not psychotic at all. Dude, finish off the fucking alpaca. What are you doing? Oh. I thought I was gonna forbid it, that's why I was sitting here watching it. So it's kinda like, that's mean. What the fuck was that guy doing? Lets the fucking alpaca bleed out like that. Good. He needs to learn how to shoot. Those are some of the best recreation items, to be honest. I don't know, I think the default game ones do give you some amount of training. The hoopstone does give some shooting. But I doubt it's much as shooting the gun actually does. I think they give them like higher fire rate guns. Realistically. So the way you learn shooting in this game is by physically shooting, right? So like each shot you take gives you a certain amount of experience. I think it's all default, but each shot you take gives you amount of experience. You know, who knows how many points it is? I don't remember specifically. But just by shooting more bullet, you get more experience. You know. I just like how he's like flashing his fucking pistol like poof, poof, poof. Also, it's not like he's missing the fucking thing a lot? Question mark? But Zamar is actually very good at melee. Like, out of the entire colony, Zamar is not terrible when it comes to melee. As compared to the majority of our colonists. Kind of fun to watch them run around like ants. It's like it's kind of like having a colony of ants, you know? Because they just fucking run around doing shit, you know? Look at these little fuckers go, man. These don't contain, like, people, do they? Cool. Please auto-load. And, it leaves in, like, 2 days, doesn't it? Yeah, we can fucking sleep now. If you could believe it, they don't want to go back in that, they don't want to go back in there. You know? Going back to, you know, I can't imagine it's amazing here. And maybe the prison cells are probably definitely nicer back where they came from. But, you know. I think that was just for, clout. It's fine. It's fine. You know, somebody got some good boy points. Oh, this is for actually physical goodwill, which is actually probably a lot better. It's good. Good. I want goodwill. Goodwill is good. Will. Well, good. Willie good. Willie good. Will. Good. I wonder if that's gonna be thick mountain there. I can't move that. I hope I can. Oh. Should have taken your melee classes more seriously. Probably should send somebody else in there and back up. Not the dog. Hawk. Melee attack, please. Are you good at melee? Yeah. Bookworm with a gun. He's about to grab that fucking gun. Stop him! No, we'll just expand that. Cool. She lost her left middle toe. Was it like bitten off? I want to know. Shattered with his right fist. Okay. So, somehow, he managed to punch Myra specifically in the left middle toe. I'm just wondering what it would take to hit somebody in the left middle toe. Did he get down on the ground and punch her in the toe? Punch him in the toe? Because I think my other fucking royalty is female. I'm just very convinced it's all feminine. Just heard a fucking explosion. Yeah. So, you know, very convinced everything's female. Or did, like, she kick him? Or, sorry, did he kick fucking Collar, and then Collar caught the foot, then punched his toe off? Like, I need an artist's rendition of, like, how this happened. Just to pop open MS Paint and start drawing it. Because, like, you know. So, sorry about Bliss, right? Then Collar went fucking berserk, right? Collar driving his left fist reluctantly slammed Myra into the torso. Punched him in the fucking gut. Myra missed fucking trying to bash him against the wall. Like he had him in the hand. He was just trying to hit him against something. Missed, right? Myra punched, I guess, fist, palmed him in the torso. So, like, he had him, right? Tried to slam against something. He missed. He just batted his hand against them. Myra uses right fist to slam Collar, bruising his... Collar uses right fist, amateurishly bashed Myra, smashing his left arm and left humerus. So, he punched his arm... He punched him in the arm and his leg? The humerus is... No, isn't that the... I don't know. I think it's the... Somewhere in the elbow, maybe. Myra tripped trying to hit Collar... Myra tripped, okay. Myra struck Collar in the head. Fell and headbutted, question mark. Myra tripped again. Trying to strike with a gun. Myra hit... Collar hit Myra in the torso. Myra missed. Collar bashed Myra in the left arm, leaving the area visibly deformed. Tried randomly to slam Collar, but missed. Collar hit Myra that smashed his right fist, wounding his torso. Myra, using his machine pistol hesitantly, slammed Collar, injuring his left arm. Collar missed Myra with a strike from the right fist. Collar shouted... So I'm going to go ahead and say, like, you know, he swung it at the right fist, right? Then he tripped, and he fell, and as he was falling, he's like, ah, and he swung his arm down harder and hit him in the middle toe. And then Maya passed out like a fucking bitch. What's up? I like how the meal managed to face the wall, though. That's good. It's pretty good. Watching them run around, it's fun. It's neat. It's kind of like, it's relaxing, you know, when everything's not on fire. It's relaxing to watch them run around and do stupid shit. I don't know why it shows such a big area, to be honest. We need more guns. Hopefully, one of the attacks that won't like kill us will bring some guns. Look at Mozzie. I'm assuming the animal's name is not Poor. And it said there's something underneath him. So I can kill some squirrels, dude. Squirrel hunting! Don't know why. Just want to murder squirrels. You know, because squirrels are assholes, right? You know. They know those bird fucking... They know they aren't for them. But they'll do it. Yeah, he's always gonna be kind of sad until after that psychite is done getting out of his body. And ironically, I'd prefer if he stayed in prison because I do think he's having some psychites he just floating around. I'm sure that caller is the one who dropped it. Dropped it. Kill those rats. Jahal, you're never gonna hit that fucking rat. You're never gonna hit that rat, dude. You gotta punch it. You got 2 fucking melee. That rat had your ass the fucking second he fucking looked at you. The fucking Muffalo, though, just was having none of that. Oh. Ooh, somebody needs to get in there and fucking stop that now. Get back into baby Jill, you go. That one's a little bit more disconcerting. Turn off Myra. Let's get out here. Whose pistol's that? I was really hoping she'd manage to... Oh, come on, man. You're doing real good. There you go. That'll back up. That's the planning and it makes it weird. I should have called it here just because my stomach's really starting to kill me. I knew it happened because I fucking told my mother not to make that for dinner because I knew I'd get sick. But here we are. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to go live with the toilet for the rest of my life. If you did enjoy it, do though. Like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitch. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe doing a dating stream. I don't know. I'm not going to promise anything. I've been too fucking shitty to do anything anyway. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Thank you for watching.